The sisters of a Kent teenager killed in a car crash during a gap year in Bolivia in June say their brother died just 3 days before he was due to come home at the end of a 5-month trip. Joe Atkins and Freddie McLennan were just 19 years old and former pupils at Cranbrook School.
Well, Joe's sisters, Jess and Isla, say that the run-up to Christmas has been unbearable without him. They've organised a charity football match to try and celebrate the lives of two remarkable young men. Akass reports.
19-year-old Joe Atkins should have just finished his first term at Bristol University. But he and his best friend Freddie McLennan never made it back from their gap year trip around South America.
He was pretty exceptional, which I'm obviously biased when I say that, but he was just a fiercely loyal person and unbelievably kind.
Just 3 days before their flight back to the UK in June, Joe and Freddie were killed when their tour driver lost control of a 4x4.
His trip to the Salt Flats was the last part of his trip, and then he was coming home. So, yeah, it was very close to the end, but he was having the time of his life. I've never heard him happier on the phone. So I'm really glad for him that he got to do that trip.
It was probably the worst day, finding that news, and the worst thing to wake up to and still think about the moment I got the call.
Jess and Isla had planned a welcome home party for their little brother. Now instead they're arranging a memorial football match to be held on Saturday at the boys' old school, Cranbrook.
They both had passions for their teams, Man City and Liverpool, and we wanted to make sure that we could have a day where everyone could get together and celebrate them and show how much we love them.
The money raised is going to two charities, the Sam West Foundation for Mental Health and Football Beyond Borders, which uses sport to help young people from difficult backgrounds.
We hope to use the spirit of football to bring people together, to mark the loss of the boys, but also to inspire a future generation to fulfil their potential.
Kick-off is at 11:30 on Saturday. Akass, BBC South East Today.